Men Square, inspirational, motivational videos for the modern man. But what advice would I have for young men? What would I say to young men in terms of advising them on relationships? What would I say to young men growing up in 2019? What advice would I have for those young men about life, about money, about women? Let's use some new trailers from yesterday from Gamescom and Nintendo Indie World. There's some pretty trailers here, indie games and AAAs. But to this advice, I think it's more a sense of what sort of man do you want to be? How would you like to see yourself in time to come? What do you as a man want from life? Do you have an idea of how you want to get it? How you will go about it? Do you feel lost as a young man trying to understand himself in this world? See, the advice would be to be honest with yourself. Even if you do wear a mask to others, the point is to be honest with yourself. There are many things about life young men should experience. They very much should actually experience and try. I've said before that some men should get curiosity out of their system, so it's not something eating at them. Most men are casual. Many men need a woman in their lives. Even if they don't want to admit it, some men actually do. You have to understand what you may want from this. Is that something you want and or need? Honestly, in a sense, make up your own mind about certain things. Men like myself have already come to their own conclusions. I've been through the trials and the tribulations, if that works, and this is my resolve. Here, now, to focus on myself and the things I want to do in my life. The thing about dating is most people are quite selfish nowadays. That's why I made a video about dating without emotion. So it's a sense of it's just a thing. You're not over-investing emotionally to the point where you catch feelings or you get burnt. It's to enjoy certain social spoils, if you will, but to never take your eyes off the prize. The prize should never be a woman. That's praising a woman too highly. Thus, you will become disappointed when you realize that she's just a woman. Sometimes as men, we should just realize, in a romantic sense, she's just a woman. Expect her to do many things millions of other modern women would do nowadays. If you date her, well, prepare yourself for everything that comes with her, basically. Women aren't monsters, and they're not your enemy. A lack of self-belief will destroy you more swiftly than any woman could. It's when you understand to believe in yourself. Thus, she could never have control of you anyway. Young men should date with caution. More than caution. A sense of to understand the world we live in. Get the most out of your life, enjoy your life, try different things, including the ones that scare you. That's not me saying to try everything, go and pop some pills or whatever, that's not the point I'm making. The world is a very drug-fueled and hedonistic place, and it's in the hedonism that many men actually get lost. So it's not about getting lost. It's about enjoying, experiencing. Women always want more than we can ever give them. Understand it's not your duty as a man to give a woman everything. The modern independent woman can do that for herself. At some point in your life you may realize that maybe that it's women that should be working hard for you. When you treat yourself like a man that demands the best for himself, a woman has less power to sway you. There are millions, if not thousands of women available in your dating pool. That's if you actually venture out of your city, your country. In other words, never obsess over any one woman. Never orbit any one woman. If she gives you some, hey. But from the moment you overcommit and catch feelings, just understand you are now in her grasp. You are now in her domain. If a woman says that she wants to marry you, say, okay, let's wait a year, then observe. See how she behaves either at that moment when you say it to her or over the period of that year. Observe. See how she behaves. If she really does want to be with you and it's not for another reason, a hidden agenda, then she would happily wait because she's not going anywhere. See, if a woman wants to be around you, she will. The commitment of marriage should be something done to be beneficial. It should never be done for love. Now, some would say that is archaic thinking. It's so archaic. But then so is the nice guy thinking. That nice guy thinking, that is also something that should be seen as archaic. That does not mean for one to be an idiot, it just means that you will not be a fool to a woman. As a man, you should always have something better to do. You may be doing her right now, doing her well, but that's until you get back to the real grind. Never overcommit. Never be afraid to walk away. Never beg a woman to love you. Never give a woman the power to break you. Enjoy her company, but never give her anything you aren't willing to lose. Maybe that's why many men became so heartless. They'd given their heart, not realizing they'd never get it back. Here's to your journey as a man, the past, present, and future. Focus. Observe. Remember. The world is yours. Have a nice day.